Hey everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We have finished the base. We have gotten back the prototype swoop accelerator engine, and now we are heading back to turn it in to Gaddon and continue on the main quest line. There are a couple of other things that we could probably do. And that is the question is, do I want to do them before I continue the main quest line? It honestly doesn't really matter. And it might actually be easier. Basically, we're gonna have to go up and down no matter what. I think I'm just gonna kinda alright, this is the cantina. We're kinda gonna go all up and down all over again. So I think we'll continue with the main quest line, and then we'll do the rest of the side quests later.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gaddon, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Why are you doing this, Gaddon?
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Okay, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Yeah, you spend a restless night in the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to the swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Yeah, I bet it's a restless night, because I might have a thing explode from between my legs. That came out wrong. So you're the one who's going to ride the swoop bike, eh? Don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator and stability won't be a problem, I hope. You had mentioned that you've never done this before. You want me to run over the basics of handling the swoop bike for you? So yeah, I'll go through the tutorial, it's fine. Sure, tell me how it's done. Pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems. So hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up a bit and slow you down. The track also has accelerator panels built into its surface. If you fly over one, it'll give your swoop a boost of speed to try to hit them when you see them. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning and you'll have to switch gears. Other than that, just try to hang on, you'll be fine. Okay, let's start the race. Hold on, I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posted the fastest time is the winner. Normally a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Gaddon's put his trust in you. You need to win this race, or Bredric's Volkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. I won't let you down. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. He'll give you the time to beat and get you out on the course. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs to your swoop in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're out on the track. That probably won't happen. Alright, here we are. We could talk to these people if we want. I don't want to, because I don't want to be here forever. But here is Bastila. We finally found her. Can't talk to her though. Yeah, and the race limit is a real thing. I remember testing it out one time just to see if it would actually explode, and it does. I'm almost positive. I think it's like 5 races. You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. Ah, you're riding for the hidden Becks, I see. Always like them. I hope they can show these Vulgars a thing or two, but I digress. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost 1 rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. What happened to the rider you lost? Same as usual. He was pushing himself beyond his limits, and he hit some debris on the track. The deflectors kept him from crashing, but the force of the impact jarred him from his swoop. Don't worry, the scrape tools left him off the track already. Just remember to hang on, and you should be okay. You can hit the track whenever you're ready. What's the time to beat? Well, Redress has the best time so far. 38 seconds, 43 milliseconds. I'm pretty sure that is. Good. Okay, apparently it was faster than I could read. Good, but not the best I've seen. I don't know if it will stand up. So, the other thing about this is this number is obviously always here. But you have to do multiple races, so you only want to like just barely beat this. Although if you race like as hard as you can, and make a really hard time, you have to beat your own time later on. So this one we're gonna just try to just barely win. I want to race one of my heats. Okay, let's get you out on the track. Left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use D and A to move. Gotcha. Where's my... I don't have to... Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure... I don't know why that was so slow. Alright, maybe I don't need to... Also, I forget how many gears there are. Yeah, so it's a lot like drag racing or something. You just... I'm gonna nerf myself with 1 gear below where I'm supposed to be. Oof. But I don't, that it doesn't make the time too hard. Dude, 38 seconds sucked. I got 24 without even trying. I even missed some of the pads. You did it. You got the top time. You just beat racers who have been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing. Well, I have a big accelerator, so... Someone who's never in a swoop before today comes in here and... Wait a minute. I don't believe this. Look at the board. One of the Vulgars just beat your time. Who? I was Redress. I should have known. It's okay. The day ain't over yet, and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there and show them how it's done. Great. Back in, I see. So, are you ready to hit the track? Not literally, of course. We've already lost 1 rider that way today. What's time to beat? Well, Regis has the best time so far. 24 seconds, 48 milliseconds. And then it says the same. So again, this is basically just barely above the time that I got. So I basically have to beat my own time. So. Alright, well, let's do it. So now we're going to unleash the full power of the swoop. We're going to try to hit all the pads. I feel like spaces go. I want to just barely hit him too. We don't want to like... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, now we're at full power. These boosters don't really matter a ton. Come on, come on. Nailed it. Yeah, I was not trying super hard there because I just didn't want to screw myself up, but... You did it, you did it. In 20 years, I've never seen anybody handle a swoop like that before. Nobody's going to beat that time, nobody. I guess God knew what he was doing. He picked you to ride for us. There's a word missing there. Knew what he was... When. Okay. Now we just wait for the time official and go collect your prize. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's swoop race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders the swoop track has ever seen. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider on Taris and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Now, here to present the champion's prize, Bredget, leader of the Black Vulgars.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated!
You're a damn liar, Bredget.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Brejik. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against all our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
Oh. Huge freaking
What? Impossible.
roundhouse kick.
You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus,
Oh,
to me!
jeez.
Kill this woman!
A little
Kill this swoop rider! Kill them
murderous
all!
for a Jedi. Alright, so I could go toe-to-toe with him, but I think I learned my lesson after the last one. Alright, so these are not bad people. Let's get Redros here. Oh, shoot. Can I equip... I forgot that I have... Not this one, because my fortitude is pretty high. So I want reflex, but there was something else I got. Oh yeah, here. So will, awareness, will and awareness. I want that one. And then this one gives me what? Dexterity? That would be nice. So I do need to start getting the implant upgrades because now I'm starting to actually collect them. Okay, we're good. Whoops, nope. Okay. Dang. Ah. Nope, disengage. Go fight that guy, please. Oh, jeez. Where? Okay, never mind. Alright, time to 2v1 this guy. If I can hit him. Oh, nope, he's going after her. Dude, he is fast. I could probably use flurry here, but it's fine. He's not really damaging me, though. Got him. Alright, got our lightsaber, Brejik's belt, armband, and gloves. Sweet. Everybody else is gone. Just real quick. What do we got here? Resistance versus bludgeoning. Is that better than reflex, though? 5. I'm assuming the 5 minus there just means like -5 damage or something. I don't actually, this is the one thing that I've always been a little bit unclear about is the resistance. Because it's clearly not the same as these resistances. I think it's literally just like 5 damage resist. But reflex lets you like dodge special attacks, so I think it's actually better than that. What's Brejik's armband? Resist versus slashing. I actually do kind of want that. And gloves gives dexterity. Now man, if I had these two, I could have an extra dexterity. Although that means I would have to change my armor anyway. Would have loved it if it was strength. Okay. Well, then I will work on getting the implant at the next level up, which is a ways off. But yeah, then I could get a whole extra dexterity and then just drop my armor. Well, I don't even know if it's worth it. It'll be worth it.
Well, maybe those
Eventually.
bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize, wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
Again, call back to episode 4. Win swoop race was the only way I could save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
It was fine. That guy wasn't even damaging me. We don't have time for this. Karth is waiting for us.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes.
I'll say.
Take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Oh, hello. Straight into the cutscenes.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Didn't you literally just say that we would come up with a plan? Why would you expect us to have a plan if you just said we were going to come up with one? I'm sick. I've known you for 5 minutes. I'm already sick of you. We were trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all
I'm
need
in
to work
charge.
together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you, fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Force sensitivity? What do you mean?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris.
Alright. I don't think I got... Oh, lightsaber upgrades. We don't have any. They take crystals, and we obviously don't have them. And these are just for colors, so... But did I get anything else? I did not. Karth has everything. What about Soul Bar? Ooh. Keen. So Keen increases your critical threat range. Wow, that is actually pretty good. She had this. This one has nothing. Alright. You can store things in here too. I guess I forgot to mention. I don't know why you would. Your storage is like infinite, but... Okay, cool. I don't think we need to do anything. We can just get going. Yeah, guys, has nobody noticed that I I've been leading, you know, the group around as we go. I mean, I know she hasn't, but pretty clear that I'm the leader when I'm the one who's in, you know, in front. Kind of. I like having mission. Obviously, we want Bastila because she's gonna be the strongest. Being a Jedi and all that. Also level 3, so we got a few level ups we got to do because everyone else is higher. But mission can help us break into things, which we might need. So, especially as we gotta do some of these side quests. So let's take these two. You there, human. You were the rider who won the great swoop race in the lower city, yes? That's right. I have a message from Taris Ordo. He says to meet him in the cantina. Why does he want to meet me? Taris didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connections, you can see why it would be foolish to ignore his request. Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina. Wise choice, human. I would advise you not to wait too long. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. Alrighty. So we need to upgrade Bastila here. She has an extremely high dexterity. And also this one. Now this one does add a modifier to force-related feats and powers. And so we want her to have that modifier, so we're going to throw that into Charisma to even her off there. After that, we could maybe put in Dexterity, because lightsabers do go into Dexterity. So not the worst thing. Now, what does she have? A lot of this is cross-class. Awareness isn't. Persuade would be, but she's not the main character. And then Treat Injury. I mean, I'll be honest, like... This is the only thing that's even moderately useful to her. The awareness I almost couldn't care less about. Alright, force power requires force points. This is like your mana pool and other stuff. And like I mentioned, light dark side, or I'd mentioned in another episode, light and dark side makes things cheaper or more expensive. So it costs more to actually cast. And that's pretty much all that says. So she has Force Aura already. Gives a +2 to defense and all saving throws, lasts for 20 seconds, which is roughly like 7 rounds. I don't think Cure's good, but we all have health packs and stuff, so yeah. Burst of speed, universal power. All universal powers get no benefit from alignment, so it just costs what it costs. Force of Valor. Increase physical attributes of the same as the Jedi and all party members by 2 points. Lasts for 20 seconds. Can't do this one, requires a higher level. Energy resistance, acts as a shield. She also has Affect Mind. Don't know what that's supposed to do. She has Stun. All the stuff there. Stun Droid. Wouldn't be too bad. And then there's Dark Side powers that we do not want to pick for her because she is a light side Jedi, which you can see on her portrait. But actually, if we do run into any droids, I wonder if this could be decent. It's either that or we just do some of this. So this gives +2 to defense and saving throws, and then this one buffs physical attributes. So I'm guessing, I don't know how... Oh, by 2 points. So everybody gets an extra modifier point. I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, she's already got this to buff us, so you could just stay in that vein of just, she's gonna buff the team. Let's go ahead and do that. And then, okay, she's maxed out Treat Injury. Okay, what else do we got? We can't get the second tier on anything that she has. Oh yeah, she also has to throw a lightsaber. We could do Burst of Speed, but it gets no benefit from her alignment. Same thing with this. So now I'm tempted to go with like the Stun Droid option, just because it'll get her that benefit. But then again, this is just buffing her. Same thing with this. Movement speed is double, 2 defense is gained, but it's just for her. Let's go ahead and do the stun droid. 1 there, 1 there. Force immunity, stun, and night sense. So the first one she had is fear, so she can't be made afraid. This one means she can't be stunned. And then Jedi sense gives a +2 defense. +4 to defense, so that's pretty good. She's obviously invested in 2-weapon fighting, so we're gonna go ahead and do that as well. And then now she's starting to unlock the higher tiers. So let's do this. And we will just work our way down that list. Also, she can't wear anything else. Just clothes. Do we want her to have fortitude? That is the question. Yeah, because her reflex is really high, but her fortitude's kind of low. And she obviously needs her lightsaber. And we'll give her a regular energy shield. We want her to have dexterity gloves. She already has a pretty high dexterity. What about these ones? We've got awareness and will. What does she need? Awareness I don't care about. Why am I even thinking about that? Give her the will. We need the implant thing too. I'm gonna not do this one right now just because even if I gave it to her, it's not gonna give her an extra modifier point. Now with mission, we're gonna leave that. The stealth field generator is fine. Heavy blaster is fine. I don't think I've picked up a better gun. Now this matters for her. So we equip this, and now she's got the +4, and which gives her that extra point there because it would have been 25 before without the modifier point. But then with the modifier point, we get that extra one in there. And might as well slap an awareness thingy on her, because why not? And for me, we are good to go. Fantastic. Did I not pick this up before? I thought I got everything. Okay, so with mission,
Yeah?
we can start trying to do some of these side quests, which are often hidden behind the security doors.
Simple.
For example, here's Dia. Dia, can I loot your room? For whatever reason, this doesn't count as stealing. But I definitely just took her
Who
stuff.
are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
I'm sorry, I was just investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Let's try to persuade. I have still not a lot of skill in this, but the levels count as well, and I have several, so might be enough. You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Maybe I could speak to Holden for you.
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Alright, so that gives us the next thing that we can do for her quest.
Yeah? Gotcha. Simple.
What?
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take your stuff. Don't hurt me, just take what you want. I won't try to stop you. I'm definitely robbing these people. There's no like crime rating or anything in the game, so you don't get in trouble for it. But I am 100% robbing these people.
Gotcha. Simple.
Yes?
Please, don't hurt me. I have nothing of value in here. Look for yourself and see. And you had some credits and stuff. Alright. Nothing in here.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is why I like to bring mission along at
Gotcha.
this stage.
Simple.
What?
And get us into all the places. Why is Bastila's lightsaber on when we are... Right, and then this is my apartment, so we're all good. A little obvious of that you might be a Jedi, Bastila, when you got the old lightsaber out. Kind of a lot of Sith walking around. Thank you for closing that. Alright. Oh, Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps we should talk to her about it. Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Didn't I already tell you that? We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I like this one. I had a lot of help. Karth, mission, Zalbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you are gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
The wheat. Alright, so I have a decent amount of things. I might be able to sell some of them.
Hey, look at
Oh.
this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open.
Man. Alright.
Because of the Sith
Yeah, I've heard that before. Okay. Oh yeah, these thingies help you, lockpick things if your skill's not that great. But we don't need that. Alright. Defense 6, defense bonus 4. That could be good, but it's light armor. It might be good for mission, but her thing already boosts her to 7. I feel like I don't need it. We have these ones. We've got all kinds of these things. We don't need this. Really don't need any of these. Sniper rifle. I mean, we don't have anybody who's using rifles. Upgraded stealth unit, maybe for mission. But it's like, do we really need it? You know? A lot like extra stealth. I feel like we don't. Buy it anyway, just for the hell of it. Like, I really don't use stealth when I play. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna save my money. And I could sell stuff, but Again, what's the point? Alright, into the cantina. I have unfinished business here. Can I win also against this other dude? Oh yeah, and here's Bendoc.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
Auto prints? What are you talking about?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendix Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taris. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
How come you don't hang around with the other duels?
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention.
I'm here to collect the bounty on your head, Bendoc.
So you're the one doing Zax's dirty work. Well, I've got some bad news for you, little bounty hunter. There's no way you're bringing me in. This cantina is wired with a top-level security grid. You pull a weapon on me and the auto-fire turrets will fry you before you can even pull the trigger.
So you're just hiding here like a coward.
Why would I ever want to leave here? I've got food and drinks, place to stay, and everybody treats me with the respect I've earned from my dueling career. But if you're set on collecting that bounty, I'll make you a deal. I kind of miss the fight game. My hand is itching for the feel of a blaster in my grip. If you can prove yourself in the ring by beating all these other so-called duelists, I'll agree to face you in a death match. You win, you get to collect the bounty for killing me.
I'll be back as soon as I beat all these other duelists.
Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, this guy is insanely difficult too. Alright. Can I beat this
What do
guy?
you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
Let's play.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
Sure. Alright, we can only wager 40. I think I'm good with these cards. I don't really have a ton else except for, I guess I got these -2s now and another +/-1. Let's actually do that. We'll throw that one in there. Get rid of this, throw in a 2. Get rid of this, throw in a 2. I like keeping it more as fine-grained as possible. Oh, that might be stupid. Because what if it goes way above, you know what I mean? I mean, it's a random chance anyway. Let's play like this, and if it sucks, then it's whatever. As per usual, we'll get a super high card. I'll stand. I could use this, obviously, but I'd rather make him have to do something like that. Force the cards out. Nice, we're actually on, okay. Forced out another one. Nice, we naturaled it and cost them a card. Locked in at 19. Naturaled a 20 again. Okay, we are blowing him out of the water. We haven't even used a card yet. Probably should have used that just because. Wow. Promise I'm not hacking. Okay, see, he got it too. Well, it's not just me. Locked in at 15. Alright, we have to keep going. 17. Let's secure the victory there. We'll stand. Okay, nice. And we did it.
You were lucky to win the last match. but luck is no substitute for skill in Pazak. If you are foolish enough to play me again, I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you.
Let's play.
I'm going to...
Alright, I mean, we're playing with his money now, so... Let's see what we can do here. I think if you beat him enough times, though, I'm not going to do that because it would take way too long, and I'm not interested in sitting here forever. Unless I really needed the money. Now this is a little bit risky. Because if I stand, he's almost certainly going to win. But if I try to draw and I get a really high card, I can't back down. So I'm actually just going to secure the 20. I do have... The problem with this is like it's much more fine grain. Maybe I should reverse these actually with the higher ones. Gives me more wiggle room. Let's see. I think I am going to reverse my strategy on the next one. But yeah, I don't know how many times you have to beat him before he stops playing you, but there is a number. And I don't think it's in a row, it's just if you're beating him. Ooh. This is gonna be just this is a plugging match, man. Okay. Wow. Okay. Luck is on my side. Oof, it's on his too, so. Yeah, now it's all just the heart of the cards. Okay. Oh, come on. Darn it.
Pazak is not for everyone. It requires both nerve and skill. Perhaps you should practice before risking your credits against such a skilled player as myself. Unless you like losing.
Let's play.
I'm going to...
Alright. We're gonna switch this up here. Give me all these out real fast. Okay, let's go for the high-end ones again. And try this and see what we get. Alright, we go best of 3. If we lose, we lose. If we win, fantastic. Nice. Let's keep going. Well, I can't exactly just let him win, so... Fine. Still got 1 card advantage, though. Okay, so now we're tied up and have a 1 card advantage. Okay. I mean, we just secure the win, right? Or at least that part. These are not going to be super helpful, I'm not going to lie. I mean, they might be. I don't know. Okay, well, never mind then. Beautiful.
You are lucky.
Alright.
If you ever wish to test yourself again.
Alright, that's fine. Alright. What do we got?
I saw you in the swoop race.
Oh, this dude.
Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
How am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Candaris, you've got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Cool. Alright. First things first, though. This is where the dude is. That's the other guy that's, Death Officer you have to talk to if you're playing a female character. Not the dude I'm looking for. But we can continue with this. We're gonna save real fast in case I get my butt kicked again. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I have a sneeze coming on.
roll your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring.
I mean, we've already watched this, right? So.
He's unpredictable. He's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn
Whenever it'll allow us.
which his opponent plans in this
Alright. Yep, we gotcha. Alright. Let's do it. Man, it hurts. I need an advanced med pack, actually. Although he's not as skilled with the swords. Nice.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Twitch's reign of terror is over! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The mysterious stranger!
Greatest. Well, almost. I got one last guy. Right. Congratulations, Mysterious Stranger. You're the new duel champion. Twitch had a good run, but you took him down. Here's the purse for beating Twitch. The bad news is that I don't have anyone left who wants to fight you. You're too good for your own good. Nobody wants to go in the ring with you. The only one left who will fight you is Bendok Starkiller, but he's retired. Too bad. People would pay a fortune to see you fight Bendok. 500 credits. Alright. And it's empty. Okay. Well, let's go see if he'll fight us. And I might need healing first if they don't heal me.
retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion, but I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
You're on, Bendoc. Name the time and place.
Finally, fresh meat. Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
Alright, alright, alright. I've heard the news, mysterious stranger. You and Bendoc are planning a deathmatch. This is excellent news. People will bet a fortune on this fight. Why are you here now? Deathmatch takes time to get ready. I have to bribe officials so they don't break it up. You might as well leave the cantina for now and come back later. Which is the hint that you literally just have to step outside and come back in and it will be ready. However, I do need healing. So let's run to the medical center and get some healing and then we'll come back. Also of note, doing this, even though it's a government contract and all that, this is the only way to kill Bendoc. And I guess because it's illegal or something and you're trying to kill somebody, I don't know. Because we killed Selvin, it was no problem. But when you agree to do this and fight Bendoc, it gives you dark side points.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
I think none of these Sith notice Bastila's got a lightsaber. Oh right, the Rackle stuff.
Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rackle disease, of course.
I have the serum to cure the Rackle disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go. I don't know how much is left because I've given it to several people to use. So, but here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rackle disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Oh, if I want to be real good. Keep your rewards, Elka. You need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do.
That's very kind of you. We're just glad we're able to bring some relief to the suffering of these people.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Could look at his shop, but
I am quite busy maintaining the facility.
There's one thing that I might be able to unlock here.
To answer some questions. What would you like to know?
How do you feel about the Sith?
I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity?
Upper Taris.
The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but
might be doing this the wrong way.
The people here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the lower city. Maybe if more people in the upper city weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the lower city and the undercity.
Hang on.
I don't know.
Nope, I didn't want that. Something else.
Of course. Just step.
What do you got? Some implants here. Immunity to poison, mind affecting. Oh, Rakghoul serum. I can just buy it from him now. Take it back. I wonder, can I just buy this back from him and then go give it to Zach and give the back? I mean, it wouldn't. This guy's making it available to everybody, right? Let's pick up this, and we'll pick up this, and that's good. So, I think it's over here.
Huh?
Can you unlock this?
Gotcha. Simple.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only.
Hey, I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
You have taken a great risk to care for these men. I wish we could aid you more, but you have my thanks.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Well, now the door is wide open, so... Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Light side points gained. Nice. Also, they're my clones, so... Also, those will... I think they always use your character model, so...
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have a cure for the Rakghoul disease now, thanks to you. With the sample you've brought me, I've been able to extract hundreds of vials that will cure this horrible affliction. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price, just enough to cover the cost of processing the sample.
Would I need one, I guess, to give it to the people if I hadn't already down in the Undercity?
It will just take me...
Some sweet, sweet healing. Alright.
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zach, she would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Yeah, I did. Alright, well, let's go back and try to do this fight. I don't know if I will win, but I will try. Alright, let's try this again. Or for the first time, I guess, but... Heard the news, yes. Not too many people want to fight a deathmatch anymore. Some are scared, others think it's wrong to kill someone else for credits. I guess that's why they're illegal now. Yeah, so this is the thing. It's like supposed to be a moral thing, but you can't complete the quest without doing it, so let's get on with the match. This fight is different than most, of course. We'll turn off the energy suppressor so weapons won't be limited, they can kill. Anything goes. So, you ready to fight this match now? I'm ready. Good, excellent. High wagering means lots of credits for the winner on this match. Come see me after the fight to collect your credits, if you're still alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle, Banduk Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Yep, and there's the dark side points. So it is what it is. There's one thing I want to check here. Electrical. Okay, so I do have the armband. That's fine. Alright. Let's do it. See if this works. Whoa, he's throwing grenades at me. Okay, I missed one. This is where it's like I'm not sure that I could actually use flurry. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, we're getting absolutely wrecked. Bro, stop it. Okay, thankfully I saved. That wasn't even close. I'm level 7 with all this stuff on me. This is usually the, pretty much, you know, the, where it's real difficult. I can get one more level, which would give me another stat here. Don't know if that's enough though, because I don't think I'm really gonna get all that much. I'll get a tiny bit of strength and I'll get some more stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. We're not gonna do this right now. I'll come back and try to beat him later. But right now, I just don't. If I level up, I'll get some more vitality points. I might be able to pick another feat. And in fact, I think I can get the master level of flurry and everything, and then it would definitely be worth it to use it. I mean, right now it's probably worth it, but I get the -2 to defense. On the next one, it'll only be a -1, and so not nearly as big of a penalty, but I'll get an extra attack and really start dealing out some damage. So yeah, we've got side quests, we've got main quests, side quests, all kinds of stuff to do. So we're gonna do that, and then we should be good. So, but that will happen in the next episode. So that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.